Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready to grab your popcorn, because today we are diving deep into one of Hollywood's most talked about, slightly bizarre, and endlessly fascinating connections: the tangled web between Lisa Rinna and the Kardashian-Jenner clan. You might know Lisa from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the Kardashians. Well, you know the Kardashians. But what's the real story behind their friendship? Is it a genuine bond, or a masterclass in Hollywood networking? We're going to unpack it all, from the early days to the Scott Disick drama and everything in between. So, is it real or is it for the cameras? Let's get into it. First, let's set the stage. Lisa Rinna, the queen of owning it, has been a staple on our screens for decades. From soap operas to reality TV, she knows how to stay relevant. Then you have the Kardashian-Jenner empire, a global phenomenon that turned a family into a brand. At the centre of this connection is, of course, Kris Jenner, the matriarch and momager extraordinaire. Lisa and Kris have been running in the same Calabasas circles for years. They're neighbours, they go to the same parties, and they share a lot of mutual friends. It's the kind of friendship that makes perfect sense in the exclusive bubble of Hollywood's elite. We've seen them at charity events, gushing about each other on social media, and even popping up in each other's reality shows. On the surface, it looks like a classic case of powerful women supporting powerful women, and honestly, we love to see it. But as with all things in the world of reality TV, there's always more to the story. The friendship between Lisa and Kris Jenner seems genuine enough. They're of a similar age, they've both navigated the treacherous waters of fame, and they both have a knack for turning their lives into lucrative careers. We've seen photos of them having dinner, and they often exchange friendly comments on Instagram. Lisa has praised Kris's business acumen, and Kris seems to enjoy Lisa's unfiltered personality. In many ways, they're two sides of the same coin. Both are fiercely protective of their families and are masters of public relations. Their friendship feels like a natural alliance. But things started to get a lot more complicated and a lot more public when their children's lives began to intersect. And that's where the story really takes a turn. Enter Amelia Gray Hamlin, Lisa Rinna's youngest daughter, and Scott Disick, Kourtney Kardashian's ex and the father of her 3 children. When news broke that Amelia, who was 19 at the time, was dating Scott, who was 37, the internet went into a frenzy. And for good reason. The age gap was significant, and Scott's reputation as a party boy and his very public, very complicated relationship with the Kardashians made it a hot topic. Suddenly, Lisa Rinna wasn't just Kris Jenner's friend. She was potentially going to be linked to the Kardashian family in a much more direct and much more dramatic way. Everyone was waiting for Lisa's reaction. Would she approve? Would she condemn it? Knowing Lisa, we knew she wouldn't stay silent for long. True to form, Lisa didn't shy away from discussing the relationship on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. At first, she seemed cautiously optimistic, or at least she tried to be. But as the season progressed, her true feelings started to come out. In classic Rinna fashion, she dropped little comments and one-liners that revealed her concerns. She famously said she wished her daughter was dating Harry Styles instead. Who wouldn't? It was a masterful reality TV moment. Relatable, a little shady, and completely honest. She voiced her worries about the age gap and Scott's baggage, something any parent in her position would likely do. But because this was all playing out on television, every word was scrutinised. Was she genuinely concerned, or was she milking the situation for a storyline? With Lisa Rinna, the answer is probably a little bit of both. She's a savvy entertainer who knows what makes good TV, and her daughter dating Lord Disick was pure gold. The relationship between Amelia and Scott lasted for about a year before they eventually called it quits. The breakup was reportedly triggered by Scott's leaked DMs, where he was seen criticising Kourtney Kardashian's new romance with Travis Barker. It was messy, it was public, and it put Lisa Rinna in a very interesting position. On Watch What Happens Live, Andy Cohen's late-night show, Lisa was asked about the breakup and she didn't hold back. She made it clear she was happy they had broken up. She was a mum relieved that her daughter was out of a complicated situation. But here's where it gets interesting. Throughout the entire ordeal, Lisa managed to maintain her friendship with Kris Jenner. You would think that this kind of drama, involving their children, might create some tension. But it seems like Kris and Lisa have an unspoken agreement. Their kids' lives are their kids' lives, and their friendship is separate. Or perhaps they both understand that in their world, drama is just part of the business. This brings us to the bigger question. How much of this is real, and how much is for the cameras? It's no secret that the Kardashians and the Rinnas are experts at using the media to their advantage. The Scott and Amelia relationship gave Lisa Rinna a major storyline on The Real Housewives. It kept Scott Disick relevant and in the headlines. It gave us, the viewers, something to talk about. It's a symbiotic relationship where everyone, in a way, benefits from the drama. Lisa gets to play the role of the concerned mum. Scott gets to be the controversial boyfriend. And the Kardashians get to remain at the centre of the cultural conversation. It's a perfectly crafted narrative that blurs the lines between reality and entertainment. We are left wondering if they are all just in on the joke, and we're the ones buying into it. Let's not forget the other connections. Kendall Jenner, one of Kris's daughters, is friends with Lisa's other daughter, Delilah Bell Hamlin. They've been seen hanging out together, further intertwining the two families. And then there's the professional overlap. Both families are in the business of beauty and fashion. Lisa Rinna has her own beauty line, Rinna Beauty, and the Kardashians have a whole empire of brands, from Skims to Kylie Cosmetics. They're not direct competitors, but they operate in the same space. It's another layer to their complex relationship. Are they friends? Are they rivals? Are they collaborators? The answer is, probably all of the above. In Hollywood, the lines are always blurred. Your friend can be your business partner one day, and your rival the next. It's all part of the game. So, what's the final verdict on Lisa Rinna's wild Kardashian connection? It's a masterclass in modern celebrity. It's a friendship that's part genuine affection, part strategic alliance. Lisa and Kris seem to have a real bond, built on shared experiences and a mutual understanding of the industry they work in. They're both powerful women who have built empires from the ground up, and there's a respect that comes with that. But they are also incredibly savvy businesswomen who know that any publicity is good publicity. The drama with Scott and Amelia was messy, but it was also a ratings magnet. It gave everyone something to talk about and kept their names in the headlines. At the end of the day, the Rinna-Kardashian connection is a perfect example of how fame works in the 21st century. It's a mix of real life, produced drama, and savvy business moves. They're not just living their lives, they're creating a brand, and we, the audience, can't get enough. What do you guys think? Is the friendship between Lisa Rinna and Kris Jenner the real deal? Was the Scott and Amelia relationship just a publicity stunt? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear your theories on this whole situation. It's a fascinating look at the inner workings of Hollywood, and it proves that when it comes to the Rinnas and the Kardashians, you can always expect the unexpected. Thanks so much for watching and for going down this rabbit hole with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of pop culture. We've got a lot more content coming your way and you won't want to miss it. See you in the next video. Bye.